Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you for waiting. I so appreciate you. And welcome to the 2025 winter solstice. I'm so glad you're here. And of course, feel free to share where you're from and what you're hoping to gather from this. And before we jump in, let's just take one breath together. This is the winter solstice, the longest night of the year. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, of course, I recognize that we are a worldwide community, and it may be the longest day of the year if you're in the Southern Hemisphere. And we're also in a new moon, which already tells us something important. So I'd like you to take a moment to pause, to breathe, light a candle. Candle always signifies the start of something. And it also invites spirit to come in as well. So this is not a push forward moment. This is a threshold moment. And the solstice is about stillness. In fact, this whole month of December so far, I've done a lot of retraction, a lot of stillness, a lot of reflection, because winter is the time for hibernation, to gather your energy, to just rest. It's a restful period, despite it being the Christmas season. Despite it being the Christmas season. And Christmas has been marketed, my friends. I'm sure you're aware. If you're part of this channel, you know this already. It's not about gifts and buying things. It's about presence, peaceful presence. It's about resurrection. It's about being reborn. Now, whether you have a faith or religion, doesn't matter. It really is a time to invite the light in. I mean, as I'm looking, the sun is up and it's coming through the window. You know, invite the light, be the light. You already are the light. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. You just are. I think that's the biggest piece is we've been sold that we just have to keep doing, when in fact, be. Hi, Bozzy from BC, Canada. Thank you. And Bozzy is hoping to feel lighter. Well, the fact that you joined this, you already are. Yes? So between the solstice being about stillness and new moon in Sagittarius, which is a fire sign, is about beginnings, right? So when they come together like this, they create a very specific energy. And it is not about action, even though it is a fire sign. It's not about decisions. But it's truly about listening, because the more that you can find peaceful pause, at least for me, I've found this, I can hear more. I can see more. I can feel more. And this new moon is asking us to plant intentions quietly. It's like tending to your garden. You don't go out and announce to the world, I'm gardening, I'm planting seeds, I'm doing all these things. You don't do that. You just go and do it, right? And you're not forcing clarity. Like when you plant a seed, you're not like, okay, I need to know when you're going to grow. Like it's on my, we're going to leave the ego behind, right? And we don't need proof. That's called faith. And we're trusting and we're surrendering. I believe surrender has been perceived as a weakness. It's not. It's actually powerful. Trust. Trust is what Bozzy is sharing with us. Thank you. Trust. Yes. Trust that it's going to happen, and maybe not in the way that I controlling. That ego is control. Ego wants to know everything, the who, what, when, where, why, and how. And like yesterday, right? Whereas spirit says trust and surrender. It'll happen when you least expect it. Ooh, here's expectations. I used to have high expectations, and guess what would happen? I was continually disappointed. Ooh, why? Because I expected things to go a certain way, and when they didn't, oh, woe is me. Well, the victim. I believe there are 3 stages to healing. You were victimized somehow. Then you become a survivor. But the 3rd phase is like the hero's journey, the hero's archetype. You must move past the survivor. You cannot live in that story. You are growing, you are expanding, you are expansive. That's where we all want to go. And I believe every single person that is here, either live or watching this after, will be that. And it's based on your perception, your truth, your presence, not what other what critics and opinions are the lowest form. So we've got to become so golden in a way, so grounded that it's none of my business what other people think. Well, thank you, Bozzy. So many messages I need to hear right now, and your stealthy Christmas tree cat. Yeah, that's Pico, and he loves being under the tree, and he doesn't touch anything. It's his little quiet space. And every cat that I've had in my lifetime has never trashed the tree. I mean, I see so many videos of cats trashing trees. Mine, they just sit under the tree. They're grounded in its presence. And that's what tree energy is being rooted and grounded. Oh, thank you, Bozzy. Look at that. You were like one of my first of sending me a lovely super chat, and I so honor you. Thank you. And that means that the private Q&A, if we get another person, it will happen in the new year. And imagine, there might only be a couple of us, and you get to ask me any question you want. Maybe it's a healing. Maybe it's an Akashic records. Maybe you're bringing your pet forward, right? A lot of people that work with me have animals. Naturally, we are connected and interconnected. We speak an unspoken language, and that is the language of spirit. Anyways, I will get into this. Let's keep going. So, I'll be honest, this new moon feels different for me. And I always recognize moon energy. Moon, actually, in Ayurvedic medicine, I practice Ayurvedic medicine as well. Although I'm allergic to certain parts of the medicine, that's a different story. But my birth date is 2. My life path is 2. So the moon energy, and we're very symbolic. I mean, the moon moves tides. We're all water, right? So anyways, there's less desire to explain myself, less interest in oversharing and overproducing. I have pulled back so much from social media. I've been doing this for 8 years. I have over 1,000 videos on YouTube. So I've done the work. I don't need to do any more. I just need to be. So, and I know this is in the collective consciousness that we're feeling this deeper pull towards integrity. Oh my gosh, integrity, values. What does that mean? What does that look like? What does that feel like? Not just spiritually, but energetically. If you've been feeling quieter, more discerning, and less tolerant of noise, yes, that's not you losing momentum. That's alignment settling in. Yes. Hello, sparkling light from Zambia. Wow. Love that. Bozzy's got a pup. Flying Pizza's got alignment. And let me tell you, I love pizza. So that is part of the food group for me. So if you're watching live or even afterwards, please answer in this chat or just sit with it and maybe grab a journal as well. What are you complete with this year as this year closes? What are you complete? Like, what are you done with? What are you letting go of? What is this year symbolic for you? And I also want to recognize it was a year of the snake. Snake energy is about shedding, healing, transformation. Oh boy, we've been through it. 2026 is the year of the fire horse. And oh boy, we're galloping. We are galloping, but not in a, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. It's more of a grounded, let's go energy, not meaning you need to do more. Meaning you've been doing the work for a long time. And now it's time to experience the freedom and the passion and the grounded energy of the horse. And horses are very, very healing. So maybe this is a message for you to go get some energy healing with a horse healing. I see it more and more popping up everywhere. It's becoming widely accepted and making people curious, which is really important. Second question, what no longer gets to come forward with you? Who doesn't get to come forward with you? What? Why? All of those things. Leaving behind people, places, and things that no longer align with who you are. And there is a bit of grief. I mean, loss. This time of year brings up a lot of grief for people, especially in family and relationships. Maybe we've lost somebody or a bunch of people. You know, let's recognize that as well. And this new moon doesn't want a long list of goals. It wants honest truth. Honest truth. Not a, I'm going to yell and scream at you truth. That doesn't work. Oh, yes, Bozzy. Bozzy is done with putting themselves last. Amen to that. You first. And if anybody says it's selfish, thank you for showing that to me where I need to remove that energy from my life. Sparkling light definitely resonates with the quietness and silence. And flying pizza, end of relationships that I need to shrink in. Yes, no more shrinking. Expansive. And I think that's why, I know that's why I love yoga, because yoga is about mind, body, spirit alignment, but it's also about expansiveness, taking up all of this room because I'm here and because I can. And we're all able. We're all allowed. We don't need permission. We already are. So place a hand on your body wherever it feels natural. For me, it's always right here in the heart. This is a new moon of internal commitment, not to outcomes, but to yourself. Notice where your body softens when you imagine letting something go. That's your intuition confirming it's safe. And feeling safe in your body, especially when you're highly sensitive, empathic, neurospicy, yes, we get the signals right away in our body when something or someone doesn't feel safe, it's not holding truth. Trust that. Do the opposite of what you've been trained to do, where you're, oh, why is this person like this? Why are they so mean? Why are they so hurt? To pulling back and going, oh, this is familiar and I'm not doing it again. I don't need to fix anyone. I don't need to please anyone. I don't need to fawn. I'm not going to respond to the trauma responses, the natural, like it's been so entrained, ingrained in our body and our nervous system. We're going to do the opposite. So you can sit quietly and set an intention now. I know a lot of you have already gave me what your intentions are, and I so appreciate you. And not what do I want to achieve? Gosh, that is so old and so dated and so archaic. But what kind of energy do I choose? Life is about choices. To live inside of my sacred space, my sacred container, my Zen den. It's always been inside. It's always been inside. So this beautiful candle is symbolizing, and I'm going to bring in a bunch of different things. There's going to be a beautiful meditation coming up along with Reiki, universal life force energy. It goes to where it's needed. And we're going to do a chakra scan. You're going to follow along, because the more that you go here, quiet, reflective, the more that you're able to access and see and feel and know your energy centers and what feels off, what feels right. You are going to become your own guiding light. I'm merely a guide. And the greatest compliment to a guide or mentor or teacher is for their students or whoever they help, for them to do better, to be better, to leave, to go their way. I'm just reading these comments. I really appreciate you guys sharing. I told a loved one how I needed to be treated, and I am uncomfortable waiting time between telling them and their response. I get that. You don't want to disappoint someone. You don't want someone to be angry at you. I get that. I do. I do have a video about boundaries and 5 steps. Let's say this person is a bully or not, whatever that energy is, but it works for anyone, including children. Calm, grounded, safe, curious, playful. You already are. You already are. And I know that our animals teach us that. Ooh, do they ever? They want us to play. They show what unconditional love is. Love with no conditions. Can you imagine? You don't have to perform. You don't have to do anything to be loved. You already are. That feels amazing. Okay. So I'm going to we're going to do a little smudge. Now, if you don't like smudging, although it does clear your air, it does clean the air, it's antimicrobial, antibacterial. It actually cleanses the air despite what you smell. And I've noticed throughout the years when I cleanse homes and spaces, some people get quite offended by it. Oh, the smell. Oh, it's awful. That tells me that I need to sage more. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I can't resist. So that tells me there's a bit of negativity going on with that person. They've lost hope. They've lost their way. They don't believe, whatever it happens to be. So we're gonna sage more. We're going to sage more. I practice at least once a week, sometimes more, depending on what's going on in the energy. And this is the prayer I have always used. Father, Mother God, which is within me, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as we trespass against them. Very, very important to invoke light forever and ever. Amen. I cleanse and consecrate the space. There will be no lower energies, no riffraff allowed in these spaces at any time. Only those that come from love and light may enter and remain here. Amen. And now we're going to raise the vibrations. Oh, I will bring this in. I got a local indigenous artist that made this spray, a cayenne, let it be. It's a sweetgrass. It works just like smudge. So if you don't want to be burning stuff like that, and you have asthma, whatever it is, this is a beautiful spray. I highly recommend it. And I've learned so much from my indigenous brothers and sisters. I recognize them as well. I spent 6 months in South America, so I recognize all the shamans, all the indigenous wisdom and energy. And I like to meld them all together along with Buddhism. Ooh, I'm an omniist. Yay. Here's a label. Anyways, you know what? When someone says, what's my religion? I say all of them. There's no separation. Okay, so we're clearing and we're now raising vibrations. Palo Santo, of course, has been sourced sustainably. That's really important. When I was in Ecuador, my guide, Percy, was telling me those are Palo Santo, those trees. I'm like, oh my God. And he says, but, unfortunately, we've let spirituality become commercialized. Of course, right? How can we manipulate something? How can we make money of something? Anyways, so now I'm very mindful of what I bring into my home, what I purchase from, the clothes that I wear. It's all connected and interconnected. All right. Bringing in the golden healer. This is for all of the chakras. Just take in that energy. You can follow along. I'll read the comments after, but we're now going in. I invite you to close your eyes. You may sit, you may lay down. It doesn't matter. There is no right or wrong way. There is only the way. I'm going to bring in my lovely Buddha bowl. Take a deep breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in again for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Just imagine coming from your root chakra, the base of your spine, a beautiful white cord. Imagine the cord shooting down your legs and out your feet. The cord smashes through the dirt, the rocks, and the debris until it reaches the center of the earth. There is a beautiful shungite. This is a black crystal. This crystal will keep you safe, grounded, rooted, and cleared of any energy that is stagnant, negative, toxic. Wrap your cord around this shungite and bring it back up the way that it came until it reaches just to the soles of your feet and gently grounds and stabilizes you to the earth center. You are now grounded. Now we're going to bring this energy up through your feet, ankles, shins. Imagine the energy wrapping around the calves and up to your knees. And we're going to spend a little time in the knees because that's where we tend to hold fear and not being able to move forward. And I'm now going to invoke Chokure, 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 the power symbol. Seiheke, Seiheke, Seiheke. Mental, emotional balance, Daikomyo, Daikomyo, Daikomyo. Across all timelines. Hanshi Shoshanen, Hanshi Shoshanen. Now we're bringing in Raku, Raku, Raku. We're bringing all of this energy in. We're clearing off the knees. Bringing the energy up through the thighs, the buttocks. And now we're going to bring in the root chakra. You can see this as a beautiful red flower opening or as a wheel of light. Now, sometimes our wheel is too fast and sometimes it's backwards. It's not a good or a bad thing. We're not going to live there. We're just going to recognize for what it is, what we're seeing, what we're feeling, and we're going to slow it down, bring it back into clockwise direction. We're going to clear off survival, poverty, fear, lack. And we're going to welcome in safety, security, you're already secure, and abundance, natural abundance in alignment. Now we're going to bring this up to the sacral chakra. Imagine a beautiful orange flower, beautiful orange wheel of light. This is your, I want to say, this is your child, your inner child. But it is also your sexuality. Now, this isn't about sex. This is about who you are in the seat of being between your inner child and your adult self. And we're clearing off any shame, any guilt. Clearing that off right now. And we're welcoming in fun, play, spontaneity. When was the last time you were spontaneous? When was the last time you had a good laugh? Laugh till your belly hurts, till you're crying. So we're infusing more fun into this chakra. F-U-N. What does that mean to you? Wow, okay, I just heard, I don't have time for this. Oh, we're definitely reversing that. You will make time to play. You'll get dirty. All right. Now we're bringing this up to the solar plexus chakra. This is like your I am, full stop. I am mighty, lion, lioness presence, beautiful golden flower, golden wheel of light, the sun, basically the sun. We're opening, we're expanding, we're letting go of playing small, shrinking, fitting in. No. And we're bringing in confidence. We're bringing in light. We're invoking the light. We are the light. Clearing that off. Now we're bringing this up to the heart chakra, beautiful green flower, beautiful green wheel of light. We're bringing it into perfect balance. The heart knows. The heart is the most intelligent, not the mind, the heart. The heart tells the mind. The heart is the seat of the nervous system. And we're not tucking away little boxes, little compartments. We'll deal with that later. No, we're not going to tuck them away. When something comes up, we're going to feel it. We're going to speak it. We're going to know it. We're going to heal grief and loss. We're going to invite joy and peace and love. And we're bringing this up to the throat chakra. This is the communication hub. So welcoming in that turquoise, that beautiful turquoise flower, that beautiful turquoise wheel of light. We are no longer biting our tongue. We are no longer oversharing, especially to the wrong energy, the wrong people. We are no longer allowing to have throat issues as well. We're going to bring in the peppermint essential oil. I highly recommend that for anyone that has issues with their throat. They have a lot of allergies. Just be very protective. I feel that some people need, they wear scarves. They maybe protect their hands more because that's all chakra energy, right? Feet, hands, the whole body. And we're going to speak, we're going to write, we're going to sing, we're going to hum. That resets your nervous system. Please do that more. Everybody has a voice. Everybody has a beautiful voice. I don't care what people have told you. Anyone that has told you that is based off of their fears and what's going on with them. It has nothing to do with you. So that will disconnect you from that energy. Bringing in 432 hertz, which is Mother Nature's tone and vibration. Hopefully you can hear it. If you can't, not much I can do about that. Because now when we started the heart chakra, we're now moving into divine connection, divinity, the divine chakras. The lower three chakras are your ego. Now we're moving up. Moving up into the third eye. Beautiful indigo flower, beautiful indigo light, wheel of light. We're letting go of past stories, past wounds, and past fears. These are not for you to hold on to. Let them go. And we're welcoming in clairvoyance. You don't have to be all-seeing, but the more that you practice meditation and visualization, the more that you will see, the more that you will prophetize, the more that you will know. You will activate other clairs along the way. You can put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. You may feel some pressure here as you visualize it opening up. Open. There is no fear. It's only love. That's it. You already know that you know that you know. We're now bringing this up to the crown chakra, beautiful lavender or white flower, white light. This is your seat of consciousness. This is your access. This is your gateway to your guides, your angels, your loved ones, and yes, even God. Imagine this portal opening. You have now a divine anchoring as above, so below. Just take that in. Maybe this is the first time you've ever accessed this or felt this or seen this or known this. It's beautiful. It's your divinity. It's who you already are, always have been since birth, since preconception. Now we're going to bring this energy back down through the crown, the third eye, the throat, to the heart. And we're going to have a little aura and cord cutting practice as well. I'm bringing this all in because we are not going to go into 2026 with this energy, this old energy. We're bringing the new in. Now I want you to put your hands together, start rubbing faster, 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 faster. And now pull your fingers apart slowly. You feel that pulse? That is the pulse of you. That's your energy. Now you can imagine this as a golden ball of chi. Chi is life, life force. And imagine you're bringing this ball up over your head and you're now letting it radiate all over you, all around you. Now you can start to go around and you'll be able to feel, sense, know your aura. The more that you practice something like this, the more that you'll know it exists, and it always has been. It's just an activation, a remembrance. You just forgot. That's it. That's it. So we're smoothing out your aura. Any tears, any energy leaks, any drains, I highly recommend that you ground and protect yourself before you leave your home. Protect your car. Wherever you go, protect yourself. Very important. And now I want you to welcome in someone or something. It could be multiple people, whoever happens to step forward, that we're going to cut energetic ties with. Maybe someone has been draining our energy, knowingly or unknowingly. Bring them forward now. Or maybe it's a feeling. You see them. You feel them. You know them. And we're going to bring in Hapono Ono prayer from my good Lemurian friends. Imagine that cord's there. Recognize. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. And we're bringing in Archangel Michael to cut with this golden sword. We're cutting that cord, those cords right now. They're being cut. And now, sending it back. Thank you for the lessons. But no more. And we're putting reflective mirrors all around. So when energy that is not of the highest will be bounced back, returned to sender. Only love lives here. Anything less than that? Not today. Send them love. Send yourself love. Put your hands on your chest. Imagine what this experience has felt to you. Imagine we're bringing in also rainbow energy. Rainbow energy is white light. Bringing that in all around you. We have unfilled your cup and we have refilled your cup. And I'd like you to take a deep breath in, hold, and then I want you to sigh or yell it out. We'll do it one more time. Breathe in, hold, and then sigh it out. Take a moment. Take your time coming back. There is no rush. Thank you for taking this sacred pause, this sacred time. The more that you take time for yourself, you are practicing self-care. And boundaries are the root of self-care. Now you can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. You may want to stretch just to kind of move and ground that energy. You may feel more energized right now. You may feel tired. You may feel nothing. You may grab your journal and start writing. Maybe something comes up. You need to just channel and get it out. Reiki will move. The energy will move where it's needed. And it may take hours, days, weeks, months. It doesn't matter. And remember, this is across all timelines. We're going back 7 generations because that's what it takes for a lineage and intergenerational trauma to heal. And we're going forward 7. Just imagine that container that you just held and witnessed and embraced. All right, now I'm going to go into the comments and see if anybody has anything that they want to share or that they had shared before we started. This event is the first time I've found you. Well, that's Spirit delivered this, that's for sure. I'm glad you followed. You'll go through my videos and you're welcome for, yes, I love holding space. And look at the love here. Flying Pizzas giving love to Bozzy. Aw. So mote it be. Yes. So mote it be. Well, I will have an end of year celebration coming up. I believe it's December 29th. So if you want to be part of that, the meditation, the healing might be a little shorter, and we might be bringing in some cards. I don't, divination tools are different for everyone, but for me, it's always been cards. In fact, so much so that I created my own deck, the Empath's Journey. It's a 44 card deck. 4s have been very sacred for me always. I work with numerology as well. So just to end this, I'm going to see what card comes forward for this. And of course, follow, like, subscribe, do all those wonderful things. Share with your community because that helps. And I do have private community as well. So if you're drawn to that, it's available. Look at that. Okay. And today is a 6th day. So you got 1221, 2112. It all plays on numbers, yes. We've got Pegasus, card number 24, which is a 6. Spiritual development. So interestingly enough, 2026 is the year of the fire horse. And I will have a video about the fire horse energy coming up in February as well, if you're interested in that. This is all about heeding the words of wisdom you may receive. New love enters your life. How can you be more loving? And this is not just, this could be platonic. This is in all relationship with yourself, others, and God. And get in touch with your own muse. Pegasus is about surprises, inspiration, life-changing epiphanies. Receive divine help out of the blue. Be on the lookout. Miracles. Miracles. How can there not be miracles? And blue. So blue, yeah, we've got blues and greens. So working more with your throat and your heart chakra. So that is the card. To end this, I will have December 29th coming forward. You can go into the comments if you want to enter to win. The 12 days of presence as well is coming forward for the 24th of December. I'm giving away readings, healings, my oracle deck, my journals, my book. So there's a bunch of giveaways. You can find my deck. I'm just going to give you my website. That's most likely the easiest for everybody. Go to my website. And you can get my books, my decks, my events, my whatever it is. Come on, are you coming? Come on, Pika. Pika's like, I need to be in your lap. Because you were just saying, I love your energy. It feels so light and expansive. Well, the animals love it too. Is this Pika? Oh, no. Here he is. He's like, hello, everybody. And he's like, I got to go. Even though when he's on my chest, he's making biscuits and sometimes they hurt. So anyways, but unfortunately, he's a rescue. And from what I found out, that he wasn't with his mother for very long because he does the kneading and the suckling. Poor thing. Anyways. And yeah, he's a little camera shy too. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm sending you all so much love. Have a beautiful Christmas, whether you celebrate or not. Be present. Enjoy the season, the magic, the light. Enjoy the solstice as well. Enjoy the new moon. Make sure, we've already done a practice for the moon. We've already seeded and planted our intentions. And I look forward to seeing you closer to the end of the year. I'm sending you all so much love. Take care. Bye. And yes, you may blow out your candle. Take care.